We're hitting the road again, and today we're going to Nusa Lembongan. For those of you who don't know, Nusa Lembongan is that tiny little island off the coast of Sanur. It's only a 30 to 40 minute boat ride and a place that I really love. So join me, it's going to be a good adventure. Now, one of the first things you've got to do when you come to Lembongan is actually check in. So you've already bought your ticket, you've got to check in at a place like this. I'm on Decamel today, but you can choose a range of different services. I'll put a link or a list of them in the description below, and you can pick which one you want, book in advance, and then go and check in like I've just done. And then from there, what you do, you walk across to the harbour and catch a boat. It's really quite simple. It's a lot simpler than it used to be. You used to have to catch one of those boats from the sand and get sort of weighed out to get the boat. But nowadays, there's a nice big harbour. So that's what it looks like. It's absolutely beautiful, and it means that you don't get your feet wet when you get on the boats. They've got a pretty organised boarding system as well. And it's all a bit sort of civilised these days. At the other end, it's a different matter. You still have to get off into the water. So if you're bringing things like suitcases, it's a little bit more complicated. The staff will get them off the boat for you and dump them on the sand, but then you've got to carry them across the sand to wherever you're going. Maybe you've got transport arranged. It's always easier with a backpack. And maybe if you're staying in Sanur, you can sort of dump your bags at the hotel and just take a couple of backpacks. But if you must take a suitcase, it can be done, and a lot of people do it. It's just a little bit more, a bit more of a pain, really. It's a lot busier this time going to Lembongan than my previous times, and I'll just sort of show you. It's quite chaotic at the moment. There's people shouting and people not knowing where to go, and yeah, it's just so much busier. I think it might be because it's high season at the moment. I think that's probably the reason. It's crazy. This is the view out to the actual harbour. It's a pretty nice harbour, like it's pretty well designed and everything. There are a lot of people coming and going from the islands at the moment, so that's why it's just so busy. So the inside is a bit like this. This is actually more full than the other ones I've had. I guess they can get more full than this, I guess. But they were rejecting some cargo when I was checking. They were rejecting some cargo because they said the boat was too full, but I don't know. It doesn't look that full to me. And this is how you get down. It's a little bit treacherous, but the staff do help you. Like this, straight into the water. We are. So this is it. We're here. Getting out of the water is a little bit rough. I've got these sandals on. I've got all the coral stuck between my foot and the thong. So we don't have to wait for our luggage because we sort of carried it on board with us. Other people have sort of checked these in up the top. So we're going to look for our transport. We actually got transport included with our villa that we rented from a website, which I'll mention later, mainly because I've forgotten the name of it. But this was sort of like an all-in-one where they give you your transport and the villa, so you don't have to worry about having to go down to the boat office and buying a ticket and all that sort of stuff. They just do it all for you. So I just looked it up. Where I'm staying is called Villa V. Actually, the person I rent my house off in Sanur, he actually owns this villa. So he told us to come over and have a look at his villa. That's what we're doing. And it's booked through a thing called nomadholidayrentals.com. Now, they're really good. They're sort of like an agent. They can set you up with accommodation on Nusa Lembongan in a villa that you might not be able to get on booking.com, and they'll arrange everything for you, do transport. It seems to be a pretty professional service, and you can do it all over WhatsApp as well, which is really nice that you get that personalised sort of one-on-one service. So we've got our transport. Your boat ticket really, the price of your boat ticket really depends on whether you're getting transport included to your villa or your hotel in Lembongan, and also whether they do a pickup from your hotel in Sanur or somewhere else in Bali. That can all be included. That's all done upon request, and that's why the ticket prices of the boats are so variable. It's sometimes difficult to give an accurate price of what you can pay. I mean, the lowest you'd pay, like absolute lowest one way, is probably about, 140, 150 with everything going your way, and it often doesn't. For example, you might need to be on a Kitas price for that. You might need to do your own transport to and from the boat terminals, and it might be on a cheaper boat at a cheaper time of day. So the prices are really variable. So I would say anywhere between 150 and 300, 400 one way is pretty normal. and pretty reasonable. So don't be shocked if there's a great variance in prices based on the sort of options that you have tacked on the end of your ticket. Okay, this appears to be the villa. It looks pretty nice. Oh, large grounds. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm Fuad.
Fuad. I'm Adam.
Nice to meet you,
Nice to
Mr.
meet you.
Adam.
Yeah. Wow. Keren ya. It's a nice little welcome they've given us. I'll try and lift it up one-handed. A big coconut. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Have a cold coconut when you just arrived. They've actually given us a big bowl of fruit as well. I'll give you a full rundown of this property in a separate video. Like, it deserves a full review, and I'll do that probably coming up in the next few days. The last 2 times I've been to Nusa Lembongan, I've stayed in more guest house type places, which is my normal style. I don't often stay in villas, but I've got to say, this time being in a villa feels really nice. It feels very nice. Just the amount of space you've got and not being sort of hemmed in by other places really feels good. The plan now is to go and get a bit of food. It's late in the afternoon, but we haven't really eaten lunch, so we'll just get a bit of a snack for lunch and then maybe go out later for dinner. Now this is what Nusa Lembongan is really like. This road is the main road of Nusa Lembongan, and the roads like this all over Nusa Lembongan are the same. You don't really have too many cars here. You've got little taxis that zip people around. You do have cars attached to hotels, but sort of cars owned by private people are not really a thing. I mean, you might see 1 or 2, but I mean, you almost never see them. The rest of the time you see people cruising around on motorbikes. Now I'll just show you this little area here. I might go here tomorrow for a swim, but this little area is a beautiful, beautiful public beach. Just look at that. Gunung Agung is over there. There's a bit of a strong wind blowing at the moment and a bit of a storm cloud around. There's an ill wind blowing. So it's not really the day for swimming today. So I'll do that tomorrow, but it's just still so picturesque down here. It's just a beautiful, beautiful place. One of the more beautiful places that you can see anywhere around Bali, I would say. Stopped in at a place called Bonza, which looks pretty bonza if you ask me. A little place not far from where we're staying, just to get a bit of a snack. We're going to sort of share a sandwich or something like that before we carry on and do the rest of our activities for the day. So I got myself a banana and peanut butter smoothie. I love that combo. Sometimes I put a bit of chocolate in it, not in this one. So let's give it a go. Love it. I love peanut butter. And that is a nice combination there here at Bonza. Susan got the harvest berry smoothie. All the berries. Beautiful. So refreshing. Love it. So far, so good here at Bonza. All right, so we got the mushroom focaccia. It's a big one. It's quite a big one. Susan and I are going to share this because it's sort of like just a snack for us. I can pick it up with my hands, and the focaccia is just really moist and hot. It looks beautiful. Yeah, that's good. Absolutely loaded with sauteed mushrooms. There's a tomato relish on there, a bit of greenery, and the focaccia itself is really nice. A very decent meal here at Bonza. They've actually got a place down at the beach as well, which I don't think the menu's as extensive as it is here, but the one down on the beach obviously has that view. So if you're really looking for a meal with a view, I'm sure the Bonza down at the beach, which is probably, I don't know, from here, maybe a kilometre from here, would be a good one to go to as well. So we're trying to get a motorbike now, just to rent for a few days. Prices all over the place with motorbikes, and you sort of have to pay what. Pak, ada motor?
Ada.
Scoopy. Ya, berapa?
Sebenarnya ini 90.
90. Biasanya 50.000 kalau Scoopy, kalau di
sana, kalau di Bali.
Tawarannya bagus, Pak.
Ya.
Kalau bisa turunin sedikit ya, Pak. Kalau 70 di antara 90 dan 50, oke. 70 oke. Ya enggak, janganlah, Pak. 70 oke. Deal, Pak. Nggak mau ya, Pak? Ya.
80.
Yeah, okay. You want to do it for 80,000? Yeah, Bolela. Yeah, 80, yeah. Okay. So I'm paying 240,000 for 3 days, which is more than what I'd normally pay, but yeah, it's not that big a deal, you know, really, in the scheme of things. The alternative is to go walk the streets and try and find another place open that you might not even get for cheaper anyway. I haven't got the time for that. I need to get on the road. Okay, so we've got the wheels. It's a rough motorbike on a rough road. I've just headed down the back streets. It feels like I've got 2 flat tyres, but they're not flat. I already checked because I actually stopped to see what the problem was, because it's banging and clanking and I just got a problem now. The stand's bloody come down. I'm going to take it back. I think it's hopeless. There's no way that I can ride it. I'm going to take it back. I've just come back to the guy and said, look, this bike is not really drivable, and it's not. I mean, it was all over the road. Like, I'm trying to steer it straight and it's going like that. And then the stand, you know, the stand that's got two prongs on it to lift the bike up, that keeps smashing on the ground as I'm driving. Almost impossible to sort of drive it, really. He says he's going to try and find me another one. I hope it's decent, because I don't want to be driving around for 3 days on an absolute wreck of a bike. Okay, so I got some new wheels, and look at this road. Unreal road, this one. Look at all the pendure. It just looks absolutely phenomenal, doesn't it? Just a wonderful, wonderful Bali scene. Classic Bali, isn't it? I'm going to go to the end. There's a temple at the end, and then I'll turn around, because I won't be able to get inside, that's for sure. There's a bit of a stiff breeze blowing now down here at the beach, and it's quite beautiful, quite beautiful. The scene here is just like this. Now, it is quite cloudy, but we still have Gunung Agung in the background there, looking absolutely beautiful. A couple of kids playing in the ocean just down there, and a slight orange in the sky there as the sun starts to get lower in the sky. Nusa Lembongan is a really beautiful place, and it continues to develop, it continues to change, continues to evolve, just like Bali has done over the years. And some of that's good, some of it's not so good, and it depends what you like, I guess. The modernity is coming into Nusa Lembongan now. You can still get that old school feel, and that's what I really love about it, but you can now get much better food, for example, much better hotels. The standards have really risen. It's a beautiful place, and over the next few days as I explore it, I'm going to show you more and more of this beautiful island that I really absolutely love. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all things Sanua. I'll catch you next time.